Alright, welcome back to episode 5 of ThatBondLife, where we're taking a free-to-play noob and actually turning him into a self-sustaining member account, with only purchasing in-game currency bonds. So it's been a struggle. Last episode we barely made it out. We did a lot of borrows. I think it took us about 57 chests before we actually had the money, and I honestly got away with just hours before we were going to have to go back to free-to-play for our money making. So we have another bond here. Let's take a look at our combat level right now. It looks like we're almost 72 combat. I do expect we'll probably get a few combats this episode. I think what we're going to do is we are going to train that attack shortly, 260, and you can see that some of the skills are grayed out, and that's just because I haven't redeemed the bond just yet. But I do want to think about probably doing some rune crafting, some farming. We'll probably be doing some questing as well, things like Fairy Tale and Lost City. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. Oh guys, this is a good moment right here when you get to redeem that bond. Oh, look at that, 14 days. We didn't have to spend a penny to get it. It's just so good. So we'll have to wait a minute for this to redeem, and then we'll log in, log out, and then probably go hop on the quest grind, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll get some attack experience from that as well. So let's just jump right in. So real quick before we go and hop in and do something here, I did want to show the current status of the bank. As we can kind of see, our bank worth is about 2.83 mil. Most of that's tied up in this Tome of Fire, which is worth about 500k. I'm kind of curious how much we have left on this Staff of Ibon. Let's see what we are at. We got 2200 charges, so we're pretty good on there. I think what we might actually end up having to do is do some borrows here, at least for an item or two. That way we can afford some items, just for some quests and stuff. That way we're not going out and searching for everything, we just buy it from the GE. We do have 4 Amulets of Glory that are discharged right now, so I'll go ahead and probably sell those and buy some current ones. But let's go actually hop down to Burrows and hopefully get an item here shortly. That way we can go ahead and do some quests. Alright, so we're going to hope for a little bit of RNG here, guys. Hopefully we can just get an item and then we can get going on some of our other stuff. So, and nothing. That was chest number 61, guys. 61, only worth about 17k. So, not the greatest, but we'll keep at it for just a little bit longer. Alright, here's chest, I believe, number 62 that we're going to be opening. Hopefully something. And a whole lot of nothing again, guys. Considering I don't have many runes left and I'm not getting much here, I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and start on questing. Alright, so we're right here doing Monk's Friend, just partying it up a little bit, you know, checking out the jams, feeling the rhythm. Oh my god, just end this already is what I want to say. But there we go, 2000 wood cutting. The quest probably just took me about 2 minutes to do. Super easy when you have the Ardone cloak. And look at that, we got a wood cutting level off of that. So we're gonna go ahead and find another quest to do. Alright, so that should be the clock tower done. All we have to do now is talk to Brother Kojo. I think that's his name at least. And easy one quest point. This quest does take a little bit longer than a Monk's Friend, but it's still pretty simple and they're right next to each other, so I always recommend if you're going to do one, might as well do the other. Alright, so we just got done doing the dwarf cannon here. We're just going to go turn it back into the captain. Tell him he's stupid because he doesn't know how to make cannonballs, and look at that, now we can use the cannon. Probably be a little bit before we have enough money for that, but we did get level 22 crafting off this, so that's kind of exciting. Let's go find another quest. Alright, so we just are about to finish up Fight Arena here. All we have to do is now talk to her. And look at that, we got some attack and thieving experience with 2 quest points. So let's see if we got any levels. 55 attack, which I kind of thought, and 24 thieving, guys. Look at that. Some easy skills. Okay, so we're just finishing up with the witch's house. It's always a fun quest to do. You gotta hide from the witch bunch. I remember doing this a long time ago and it was pretty scary, honestly. But 6,300 hit points coming in, so it's not too bad, and we're gonna go find another quest. Alright, so that quest ended a little bit quick, but we just finished up a Hazeo Cult quest. All we got was 5 coins, so it's kind of a silly quest, but we just needed to get it out of the way, so might as well. Oh, so I spoke a little too soon. There was one more step to that quest I forgot about. I was already almost out the house, and then I remembered there was one more part, and that's why we didn't get the quest point. All we had to do was search the cupboard, but now we have 1500 thieving experience and one more quest point, so hey, look at that, 25 thieving, guys. Okay, so we just spent the last 10 minutes polishing these bones here, so I think all we have left to do is just turn them into him, and hopefully this quest will be complete. Hey, look at that, 1 quest point, 500 cooking, and prayer XP. Did we get a level? Hey, look at that, we got level 20 cooking, and I don't think we got a prayer level, so find another quest to do, guys. Okay, so this should be us finishing up the jungle potion here. Of course I brought you that herb that you really wanted. And look at that, guys, easy 775 herblore experience, and we're now level 9. Alright, so all we have left to do here is talk to King Arthur to finish up Merlin's crystal quest. I have freed Merlin, and look at that, 6 quest points. Alright, and this is going to be the fishing competition quest. We just won it, so we're just going to tell this dwarf here. And look at that, guys, 2400 experience in fishing. And let's see. Hey, look at that, 27 fishing, so that's pretty sweet. Hopefully the next quest can give us some more levels of something, so let me go find another one. Alright, so it looks like we're finishing up the observatory quest. It looks like our constellation was Gemini, I believe. Let's see here. Ooh, man, we gotta go through a lot. Look at that, guys. We knew exactly which one it was, so we got a black 2H and a sapphire and some crafting experience, so not too bad. 25 crafting now. Hey, look at that, we can even do some birdhouses, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we just finished the first part of Recipe for Disaster. We're starting this disaster of a quest. It does take a very long time to do, guys, so I'm probably only going to do part of it. I think we can only do like 2 more parts of it actually, so I don't know if we'll start on it just yet, but we're going to just keep on the quest grind. Okay, so this should be us finishing up the dwarf section of Recipe for Disaster and giving us access to the rock cake. This is very useful in Nightmare Zone, guys, so beware that you may need one for then. We did get 23 cooking though, so that's a plus. Alright, and this is recruitment drive completed. Okay, so this should be us finishing up Ghost Ahoy. Some easy prayer experience, but it really gives us the ectophile, which allows us to fast travel over here to Port Phasm, which is a huge time saver, guys, at least until we get Ancients and can teleport over to by the bank. Okay, so this is us finishing up Nature's Spirit. Crafting, hit points, and defense experience all awarded from this quest. Pretty easy. I got a full inventory of fungus as well because it sells pretty good on the GE, so just a little extra cash while I'm here doing some quests. 29 crafting, sweet. So anything else? 64 HP as well, so sweet. Alright, and the Holy Grail. We got a lot of prayer and defense experience off of that, and 53 prayer and 51 defense. Okay, so we've done a lot of questing here. We've burned through the little cash that we have, but I've come down here to get the gout tubers. These are kind of a unique thing to get. They're worth about a little over 600k, almost 700k, just depending on the day, but super AFK to get. It's showing 695k right now. I don't know if we'll get any more. I'm gonna probably give another 20 minutes or so. If not, we'll probably get back at the quest grind now that we have a little bit of money to spend on items. Okay, so back on the quest grind, we just finished up Scorpion Catcher. Just a little bit of strength experience. No levels for us though, unfortunately. Okay, so another short quest almost done. This should be the tradable totem completed. And there we go, some easy thieving experience. We do get a level off of that too, so that's even better. Alright, so while I was away, I did go ahead and get 31 crafting so we could do Lost City, so this should be us finishing it up here. And look at that, 3 quest points, and now we can start on Fairy Tale so we can use those fairy rings to get around, because that will make life way easier. Alright, so we're finishing up Fairy Tale Part 1 here. I'm gonna go ahead, I won't show it, but we're gonna start up on Fairy Tale Part 2 just so that we can use the fairy rings. It's super easy to get around, guys, so they're well worth it to get. We did get a magic and some farming levels, so that's nice. Okay, so we finished up the Fairy Tale Part 2, just enough to use the fairy rings like I said, but I did want to show you guys this. If you ever need some low-level cooking and you just don't want to spend the money for it, just come to a really busy world over here by the Barbarian Outpost, I believe. A lot of people do power fishing here, and you can literally just pick it up, cook it on this fire right here. Super easy, doesn't cost you anything. And then you can also come down here to do a lot of power fishing as well, but like I said, it's just a super cheap way to train up your cooking, guys. Okay, so this should be us finishing up Monkey Madness Part 1. You guys need to remember, when you finish up this quest and you talk to the king, you do have to go upstairs and talk to whoever the masked vigilante is up there. He will give you the rest of your stats that you get from the quest. Alright, so I'm taking a quest break here. I went ahead and got 30 mining, so I could come down here to Motherlode Mine. I'm just going to do a little bit of AFK kind of mindless training here, so we'll see where we get. I'm hoping to at least get 40 mining though, because it is a requirement for quite a few quests, so we're just going to go out and watch some movies and relax. Alright, so we did end up with 42 mining that you can see over here. I've done a little bit of rune crafting on the side as well, but as you can see, we're over here training at the sand crabs again. It's just good experience. Now that we can use the dragon skimmy, I went ahead and got 60 attack, and now we are 60 defense, so I'm going to really start working on some strength levels, especially when I have those AFK days. It's just easy training, so we're going to keep out the grind here on strength here for a little bit, and then might find something else to do. Alright, so we're back up on the quest grind here. We just showed him the seed, and the Eyes of Glaufrey quest has been completed. 27 rune crafting, so that's pretty nice. We got quite a few levels off that quest. So again, I'm taking a step back from questing. I'm gonna focus on a little bit of Slayer here. It's such good mooning. So we did have a task here. We only got 1 mysterious emblem, so I mean, easy task and a little bit easy money, so I'm not gonna complain. Alright, I wanted to show what I got here. We're doing a Greater Demons task right now, but someone got killed and I actually picked up some loot. They were over at Revs, so honestly guys, always be on the lookout for some good drops. Alright, and this is what you like to see, guys, while we're doing our Greater Demon task. We've already gotten 1 Lawrence key and 1 mysterious emblem, so we got 27 left, so hopefully we can get a few more. Alright, so nobody's perfect, guys. Even I died down at the Rev Caves. We were still doing our task. We only have 21 left, but fortunately I was able to bank right after I did that last clip. Unfortunately though, right when I got back, some jackass decided to PK me. So I've already kind of burnt through my supplies trying to get things for questing and also just supplies in general. So we're back here, gout tube farming. We've just got our first one, so we're gonna go ahead and pick it up. I'm gonna stay here for a little while longer because I think I've only been here for about 5 minutes or so not too long. We're all geared up to go, so we're gonna just keep hacking at the jungle. Alright, GoTuber number 2, guys. Like I said before, we haven't been at this for very long. I think we've only been here for about a total of 20 minutes. It's really good AFK. I'm also doing some stuff on the side, so I'm going to continue doing that while I try to at least get 1 more GoTuber. That way we have a good cash stack. And there is number 3, guys. This one took me quite a while to get. I think I was at it for almost an hour and a half before I got this one. So it's not always the easiest thing to do. You will have to spend some time doing it. But other than that, I think we're going to head out. I think that's enough for us for right now. Alright, so I wanted to show how easily these things sell. I think we made almost like 690k off of each one of those. But I think what we're gonna do now is buy a cannon since we have a little bit of cash. Those are kind of expensive, but they also help train range really well. It'll go great for some of our future Slayer tasks as well. Alright, I think this is a good spot to end this video, guys. As you can see, here are our current stats. We've made a lot of progress, especially with those quests. If you'd like to see something in the future or a little bit more detail in the future, feel free to put a comment down below. But as always, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. If you like the videos, I am going to be putting out probably some new guides here soon. So I'll see you in the next one.